But by God, let me tell you, I was in a bar recently and I had to listen to this dude talk for 10 straight minutes about how he loves cheesecake more than vagina. Right? I mean, of course, because cheesecake can't talk back until you're not eating it good enough. Cheesecake can't be like to the left, swirl, swirl, less saliva, Daryl. Oh, you can't do that. You guys are so fun. Oh my gosh. You guys are much better than the Zoom comedy crowds we've had to do this past year. Oh my gosh, so much better. I mean, I had to put on pants, but it was worth it for you guys. It was worth it. And you know, a lot of people talk bad things about Zoom comedy shows. You know, I kind of like them. I do. I kind of think it's nice to do comedy on a show where the male comics can't follow you to your car afterwards, you know? Right? It's like, no, Alfred, I do not want to be your writing partner. The hell you know about being a 25-year-old woman? You can't even trick one, my dude. What? I can't even fathom why all these dudes that are twice my age think that I want to hang out with them. It's like dudes your own age don't even want to hang out with you, man. What are we even gonna do if we hang out, Alfred? You gonna tell me about what it's like to have a beeper? You gonna tell me about the war? What are we gonna do? I don't want to hear how awesome Limp Bizkit is. What are we going to do? Oh my gosh, are you gonna romance me by waiting till I'm cold and using all your extra man-bit skin to wrap me up like a blanket? Do you think that's something that I want to do? No. Like, there's just got to be something in it for me if we're gonna hang out. You know what I mean? I'm not a charity. I don't remember signing up for the Little Sisters Big Creepers program. I'm not here to adopt an incel today, sir. No, thank you. No, and look, gentlemen, like, I get why these Alfreds want to hang out with me, okay? Like, I understand, like, women, we just look so cute and warm, and, like, we fit perfectly in your freezer. I get it. I get it. And look, to be fair, I understand that the rules are changing now, and, you know, the expectations for male behavior have skyrocketed from 0 expectations to some expectations. And that's hard. I get it. I just feel like we gotta pick up the pace a little bit. You know, I know boys learn slower than girls. I know. But I'm just tired of hearing my fellow feminists talk about how we need to raise the bar for male behavior. And I'm like, totally, word. But were we making it over the current bar? Because right now I feel like we're set at the very low bar of don't try to date anyone shorter than this bar. Crystal is still making podcasts out there, people. Whoo! I don't know if we got a lot of comedy fans at this comedy show. That's fine. Let's take that one back. R. Kelly's still making music, people. It's from prison, but we're still buying it. It makes it worth more somehow. The economy. I don't know. If you don't know, Crystal is kind of like the R. Kelly of comedy right now. He's doing big things out there. He's out there online. I saw he posted a picture of his baby on Instagram earlier this week, and I was like, oh, too soon to post pics of your new girlfriend, Chris. Oh, don't groan. Like, I didn't do it. I'm just using my gift of wit and wordplay to lighten up a bad diddling situation. Okay, I'm not here. And I think we have to laugh at it because it's so hard. Because, like, even after those girls came out, people are saying, like, should we believe them? And it's like, is it so hard to believe a man being creepy to a younger woman? It's not for me. I can't even walk my dog without getting catcalled. I can't. And they're ruthless. I've tried to tell them to stop. They won't stop. So now when I'm walking my dog, I just have to look at these catcallers and go, are you trying to bang my dog, sir? Are you trying to, you guys hear that? This man's trying to get with my dog. Sir, she is 6 and taken. And then I make out with her like all white women do with our pets. You gotta laugh at it because it's hard, man. And everyone talks about it, like it's so hard to believe these women. And it's like, I just feel like we should, you know, and I'm not saying we have to believe every woman. I understand we all got a Britney out there somewhere that can't be trusted. I know. But I'm just saying, like, when all these women come together and they're, like, supporting each other, like, I believe you. That happened to me. I support you. That should mean something, right? Because women are not traditionally known for being nice to each other. We can't even walk into a Sephora without talking smack on some chick's eyebrows. We can't. We can't. We're just like, oh, Ooh, is her face sponsored by Nike? Just do it. How about just don't? We're mean. So mean. Yeah, we've all seen those eyebrows we have. Don't look at my eyebrows, ladies. I can't take the judgment. I'm not perfect either, okay? And to be fair, I feel like there's people online that are on the wrong, like there's people on both sides of the argument saying crazy stuff online, like, oh gosh, I just saw this one lady post this 5-paragraph post about saying that we shouldn't be giving men gold stars just for not being creepy. And I'm like, but shouldn't we? Shouldn't we? And give them gold stars. Gold stars, ribbons, trophies. We're talking about men. Make it a competition. That's how they're wired, baby. Right? I don't make the rules. Have you guys watched ESPN? But have you watched dudes watch ESPN? Okay? I watch real fights break out over fantasy football. Okay? Make-believe football. Real blood. I'm just saying. Pour a bucket of Gatorade on every man's head that doesn't tell me to smile that day. Just be like, you did it. I'm proud of you, son. I love you, but not in a gay way. Butt slap, go team, you know? Speak the language a little bit. I feel like it would work. You guys are so fun. I love all the beautiful men smiling here. The age of these Alfreds that torment me but know how to take a joke. I'm so glad. I see a cane right in front of me. I'm sorry. I don't mean to bring up the geriatric elephant in the room. I'm sorry. No, I'm just kidding. I'm young. I don't know what years are. To me, 30 is, I don't know, okay? I'm sorry. I shouldn't even be going there. I'm just thankful you guys aren't that crowd that's just like, not me, not all men. I use the perfect amount of saliva when I please a woman. Because it's like, who hurt these guys? You know what I mean? Why are their panties all in a bunch? Jeez. Because, you know, like, I meet these guys, and I'm just like, you know what, dude? I remember being a young woman in the early 2000s, watching Comedy Central, dreaming of being a comedian someday. Do you know how many jokes I had to hear about how women talk too much from mouth-breathing, chat-faced dudes humping a stool? Do you know? So many, constantly just like, they have so many opinions! That's how I assume you guys are doing it. I don't look behind me very much, okay? That's how I assume the mechanics are going. Oh my God, I have to listen to them and buy them drinks if I want to chance them in the back of my Prius. Why? Oh. And you know what I did as a young girl when I had to listen to all that crap? I laughed because I'm not a little bitch, you know? Right? Thank you. Thank you. They're jokes. They're not meant to be personal, gentlemen. And if anyone feels personally attacked by anything I said here tonight, like, please feel free to come talk to me, okay? I'm going to be in the front lobby over there, and I'm going to be holding up a mirror that you can look into to ask yourselves why you feel that way, you know? Do some soul searching. It's not my fault you're upset. This is... Thank you. I did a lot of reflecting, and it's crazy to me. I can't believe that I graduated with a college degree, and all I got were those stupid jokes about how men are creepy. Can you imagine? Oh my gosh, who do I thank? My TA that had office hours at a bar, or SAE? Those gentlemen, both, please. I don't know. Oh. I see some confused faces. If you know, SAE, is that before they were founded? That's Sigma Alpha Epsilon, which is Greek for sexual assault expected. I don't know. Yeah. Don't drink the jungle juice, ladies. Don't do it out there. They're up to bad things in those houses, let me tell you. He knows. He was like, I am the president. I have my tattooed in blood on my chest. I know how that works. He's laughing so hard. I nailed it. SAE right there. He's like, everything you just said about men being creepy, how do you think I got this beautiful thing? I know, it's all good. But like, they're not doing good stuff in there. Like, do we think it's a coincidence that the front of every frat house looks exactly like the cards in Squid Game? Do we think that's a coincidence? They're up to no good. You walk by those places, you just hear ladies shouting, red light means red light, stop! You just hear a guy yelling, lick it, don't poke it, lick it, don't poke it. That guy watches Squid Game. Those are good references. You're welcome, sir. Thank you. It is weird. It's weird being a comedian with other options. I am conflicted about it every day. I graduated last year with my degree in industrial and systems engineering. Yeah, right? And now I'm here. Your face is right, ma'am. Yeah, doing this. Having potential is not an accomplishment. You're right. And here, you may think it's impressive to be performing a feature set in a beautiful performing arts center, but my friends that work at Tesla disagree. They do. This is just what happens when you listen to those people in college and they're like, get a job doing something you love. And I'm like, there's nothing I love more than disappointing my parents. And I do. Every day that I do. Aw, will you adopt me? You guys look lovely. So lovely. I was like, is that what a mother's love feels like? I don't know. My sweet mother, she still has hope that I'm going to become an engineer and buy her a pool someday. Isn't that cute? She calls me, she's just like, Alyssa, it's not too late. You can work at Apple. You can still apply to Apple. I'm like, Mom, I'm not smart enough to work at Apple. I can barely hold down my job at Applebee's. Okay? Stop calling. Because as a wannabe comedian in engineering school, I don't remember anything from school. You know what I mean? Like, oh gosh, the only thing I remember from engineering school is like, okay, if you have an object in space, right? And if you can drill 2 holes into that object, then that object becomes something that you can smoke weed out of. That's what she knows! She knows! I thought I was special for having an expensive piece of paper that made me the MacGyver of smoking weed, but this lady already knows! She knows, she's like, I'll turn your salad into a bomb, baby. Watch me! Watch me! Gonna carve a little baby carrot, like, is that a pipe? No, it's a percolator. How many perks you want? Let's go! This is my new mom. I love you. That is all I learned in engineering school. Thermodynamics, air pressure, and converting units to grams, baby. Let's go! Oh my gosh, weed is dope. And And, ready for this? Weed is dope. What? That was just for you. I knew I wasn't gonna say that. I thought it, and I was like, for you, baby, for you. Oh gosh, I think I love weed about half as much as the same loves weed. And that's a lot. So, I've got it. I am tired of men referring to me as stoner girl. Does this happen to you, my beautiful? Do you like try to mind your business and is that how you guys met? Stop it! Did you have that experience where he just comes up and is like, hey, you're one of those stoner girls, huh? And I'm like, are you just mentally stuck in a Grateful Dead concert, sir? Are you stoner girl? Is that supposed to be a compliment? Like, to me, that just sounds like a nice way of being like, oh, you look fun and slow. Wow. Oh, I love it. I love the way you're always forgetting your keys and covered in Cheeto dust. Look at you. I love a woman that can't remember my name. Oh my gosh, stoner girl. Don't gender my drug habits, sir. All enamored that a lady can smoke weed all by herself. Like, you know what else I can do? I can put gas in my car. I can wipe my own butt when I go to the bathroom. I can talk to a woman without her wanting to call the cops immediately afterwards. Keep up. Get in my level, sir. Yes, that is, I don't know if you can tell by my Doc Martens, but I am a bisexual lady. Yes, it is true. Because beggars can't be choosers. Ayo! Statistically, opening that pot, but any number times 0 is 0, unfortunately, so that's horrible. It's funny, after a show recently, a dude came up to me, he was like, you seem to hate men a lot. Are you sure you're not a lesbian? And I'm like, oh God. The more I talk to you, sir, the more I wonder. The more I wonder. I have had like a long history of not really like different feelings with my sexuality because now it's like nobody cares. I get invited to do LGBT shows sometimes. I'm like, are you sure I'm allowed? Like, I am a white woman bisexual in 2021. Isn't that just straight now? Are we? Is it? But then when I was younger, it was such a big deal. Like I remember I was driving with my mother as a kid, and we drove by the gay pride parade, and she was like, "Make sure not to look over there. Jesus will see." And I'm like, "See what? That I'm seeing joy? What?" It's like people were so crazy. I remember when I came out in college, there was just a fleet of male friends that I told. That was probably mistake number 1. And they were all just like, "Oh no, like you're a female college student. That's not called being bisexual. That's called experimenting. And I'm like, okay, so someday I'll be bi. Okay. Until then, I'm just a scientist. Just a lady flirting scientist over here. I'm going up to ladies on the quad, just like, hey, baby, you want to come back to my lab? Ooh. We're studying whether or not I'd like to have sex with you. You'd think it'd be easy to tell, but you can't have a valid experiment without a lot of sample data, baby. Get in here, close that. Oh. You see how I'm using my engineering degree? Tell my mom. Is it working? Is it? Oh gosh, so many years of that for that joke. Good joke. I told my boyfriend this week that I'm bisexual. And he followed that up by asking if I'd be interested in having a threesome. Yeah, right? Like, call me old-fashioned. I feel like that's just like a bit too much for the first date, you know? It's a bit too much. And it's not like I'd be opposed, you know what I mean? I'm just kind of picky when it comes to women, you know? It's like, how am I supposed to find that 10 that my boyfriend thinks is a 5? You know? Like, who thinks my boyfriend is a 2? Because she's gay. Like, she'll deal with his male bits and with a chance to get with this because she's like really into Nazi vampire looking ladies. That's my dream girl. It's my dream girl. She's like had a fantasy of getting it on with the love child of Nikki Glaser and Jay from Clerks. That is my girl. I have a huge crush on Harley Quinn. Anybody else? You guys know my girl Harley, the Joker's girlfriend? Oh gosh, is she beautiful, right? Oh my gosh. And Margot Robbie's cute and all, but have you seen the cartoon? Is it wrong that I want to hook up with the cartoon? Is it wrong? Maybe not for me, but if this dude said that, he would be put on a list tomorrow. Like, there would be a Justice for Harley hashtag yesterday. It would be, oh, crazy. Meanwhile, I'm up here like, oh, I wish she'd beat me with that bat. Oh. And get my hand on those clown titties. Is squeezing clown titties PG-13? I don't know. From my experience, titty grabbing is very 13. I mean, not in my direct experience, but I've heard. I have heard. Some people are like, do I laugh? I'm going to pretend like I didn't see her chest at all. Good job, man. Gold stars for you. Gold stars all around. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I don't know if clown titties do. Okay, I don't know if you guys can tell by my general vibe, but I do come from white trash people. I know we're not trending right now. Oh, we're clapping for white trash. That is dangerous, Kyle Rittenhouse's mom. Woo! That is dangerous. Because we are not trending right now, my mother friend. We are not. So unless, I don't know, was there another shooting? I can't keep up these days. We were drinking in the 60s. How does that relate to... We were tripping in the 60s? Okay, I'm too sober for this conversation, but I'm going to meet you in the parking lot outside. I need to go to the back of your car and we'll exchange some sort of business dealings. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, no, and I'm not trying, I don't believe in disparaging any group, okay? Like, honestly, I don't even like the name white trash. I feel like it's kind of rude to my people. I feel like, you know, how could you, like, white trash people are the best at recycling the gene pool. So, like, that doesn't add up. This is not, look at this nose. This is not a product of biodiversity, people. Look at this. This is a British cousin-loving nose right here. Look at that. Look at that. That is a right angle. Oh, my God. And look, I don't mean white trash like my dad was at the Capitol or anything like that, okay? I mean more like, for a long time, my dad thought that WTF stands for, where's the fireball? That's the kind of white trash we're working with. No stranger to substances and partying in my household. Like, oh my God, I remember when I was a teenager, like all my friends had to hide their weed from their parents because they were scared of getting in trouble. And I had to hide my weed from my parents because I was scared of getting in trouble for how crappy it was. Do you know? Do you guys know what it's like to be berated because the quality of your drugs is a disappointment to your family? Do you know? I'm getting dragged upstairs like, Alyssa May, there's seeds in this. What are you, 6? Where are the trichomes? Point to the trichomes! Oh, baby. I'm so disappointed in you, baby. I gave you my dealer's number. Call Randy. And I'm like, Dad, I want to find my own dealer. Oh, no. Kids did, drug stuff online, and it's as explicit as we could say for PG-13. Now, you guys are getting me all like, you guys are frisky date night energy's pumping me up. I'm going to Vegas later this weekend. Yeah, right? Thank you. She's my Vegas mom. We're gonna go. I feel like you can teach me some Vegas tricks, babe. I know. Oh gosh. That would be an inappropriate mother-daughter relationship. I don't know. Oh, round of applause. Wow, from the CEO of Pornhub. Yes, thank you. Oh my gosh. No, I'm really excited for my trip. I just hope my trip to Vegas is better than my first time. I went there because, oh gosh, I remember when I was a kid, my parents told us they were going to take us to Disneyland, and instead they brought my ass right to Circus instead. Hey. Well, your childhood trips to Disney didn't end with your parents being escorted off the premises in a blackout after draining your college fund? No? What? I was a kid. I still had a great time. Oh my gosh, there was like a rat in the Circus lobby. I was like, wow, Mickey looks so realistic. Wow, every blonde hooker I saw, I was just like, Cinderella! Can I have an autograph? And she's like, sweetheart, for $50, you can have whatever you want. Which at the time I thought was very expensive. In hindsight, concerningly affordable. Woo! Someone help her with her price point. Wow. Oh my gosh, I remember there was like a lady passed out on the bathroom floor of the Circus bathroom. And I was like, Mom, is that Sleeping Beauty? And she's like, yeah, if Prince Charming was the villain, cover your drink, let's go. Now you know about my family. And I think it's safe to say that I lost quite a few brave soldiers from my family to QAnon. Anybody else fall into yeah, you too, sir? Did anyone here fall for the QAnon thing? Anybody? No, it's okay to admit if you were wrong. I used to think that Iggy Azalea is good at rapping. I did. I did. What? They gave her Grammys. That's gaslighting. They're supposed to be the experts. I don't. So like, I feel bad for the QAnon people. I don't think it was fair that like every corner of my internet bubble, people were calling them just like stupid, uneducated pieces of dirt. Like I just think that's, because I at least understand their logic. They're just trying to look at and understand how inefficient the government is at getting anything done, and thinking they can't be because they're that bad at their jobs. They must be busy running an underground satanic pedophile ring. I mean, what else are they doing? 6 months for one stimulus check? They better be busy tiddling kids. What are they doing? If Nancy Pelosi is not doing something with something, I don't know. Where is my stimulus check? I feel like that tightened everyone in the room. I'm sorry. All I'm trying to say is who seems less trustworthy, an anonymous internet stranger or Mitch McConnell? Who? And he's got that like he's 79 with that supple baby turtle skin. And what is he doing? He must be drinking the blood of the youth. And he stores it right there in that pouch, right there. That little Capri Sun, that thing. Oh my gosh, I appreciate you guys seeing where I was coming from with that last one, because oh boy, I was starting to regret all those other comedians that were telling me to be myself on stage. That's good advice, isn't it? Oh my gosh. Yeah, right? Why do people always tell you to be yourself until they see you off your meds? Then it's suddenly time to leave the dinner party. And get off stage, because I think that's my time, you guys. But these memories will live on in our hearts forever and ever. Thank you so much. Have a great date night, especially to all the couples or 5 people at the date night table. I don't know what you're getting into.